Be Your Best Self blogs by Marcia Abbott. Today's topic: are you a circle, square, or triangle? This is a topic that's very near and dear to my heart, and it's one that I'm really excited to share with all of you today. So let me ask all of you this first. Are any of you parents out there? If you are, do any of you have a child that struggles in school for one reason or another? Maybe they struggle with reading or sight words or even behavior. And whenever you talk to other parent friends of yours or hear from your child's teacher, you get the impression that your child is the only one that isn't fitting in like the rest of the children do at school. If you are one of these parents, I have a feeling that you feel very lonely on this journey. How do I know this? My husband and I too went through this when my son was in early elementary school. We felt so alone in our worry and also in our anxiety of what the future would hold for him. We often wondered if we did something wrong as a parent, and that's why he was struggling. In our situation, our son was eventually diagnosed with dyslexia, a term that many don't understand and probably won't until you have a child going through it. It's not a simple thing of mixing letters around. Instead, it's so much more than that. And it's a struggle that my son, unfortunately, will have to deal with for the rest of his life. When he was younger, he used to feel stupid, and he wondered why things were just so hard for him, or why he had to be pulled into a separate room that most of his peers didn't have to go into. That's a hard pill to swallow, seeing our son feel this way. I knew right then and there I had to change my son's perception. I had to explain to him all about the circles, squares, and triangles. You see, while the education system is a great thing in our country, it's not perfect. Our education system is simply designed for one type of child, which I call the circle. If you or your child are a circle, like I was when I was younger, then you do see them breeze through school. That doesn't mean they aren't working hard. Most circles do. It just means that they can easily read and grasp concepts and have no problem keeping their attention focused on the task at hand. Not all children are circles. I explained to my son that he's actually a square. And while we're going to have to twist and bend that square to fit inside this circle of the school system, he is going to get through it. And then think even bigger than this. There are many other children out there too that are not even circles or squares. Some are triangles or even trapezoids. This world is made up of and needs all of these shapes and sizes. It's important because we're all good at different things. So when your child doesn't fit in the school system quite right, it doesn't mean they're stupid or that you did something wrong. It simply means that their strengths lie in a different area, and it's our job to help them find their way. If you look at history, you'll see that without the other shapes, we may never have had some amazing movies that were produced. We may never have had a smartphone or would have even missed some really great athletes. So it's time to change our perspective about kids struggling in school. While circles are so important to our world, we can't forget about all those other shapes and how important they are too. And if you are a parent out there who has only circle children, it's important to teach them about the other shapes and how those children are different in a good way. As my son is starting to grow up, he's starting high school next year, here's what I learned that I want to share with all of you parents out there struggling with your children. It's okay to not have a circle child. It's really okay. And it's okay to feel anxiety and frustration. That's just showing that you're a good parent and you're trying your best to help them through this. And your child, with your support, they will be okay. In fact, they'll maybe even be better than okay. Raising a dyslexic child, it has taught me so much. I have come to learn that not only am I honored to be chosen to be the one who gets to raise him, but in so many ways, as a circle myself, he has taught me so much more in life than I could ever teach him. So struggling parents out there, remember, you are not alone and you've got this. Your child will really be okay. For those of you struggling with something in life, or again, if you have a topic of interest you'd like for me to talk about, email me at beyourbestselfblog@gmail.com. Let's keep working together to be our very best selves. Click below on the subscribe button for my weekly updates.